So, in the lead up to the Snyder Cut coming out, that's March 18th, by the way, I figured I'd do a video on what I would do with the DCEU. Not going from the Snyder Cut, because obviously I don't know what's happening from the Snyder Cut, but like, just if you start from square one, or I guess I'll kind of start from Man of Steel, anyway. So, what I would do personally with Man of Steel, starting there, because that's the first DCU movie, came out 2013. I think it came out in 2013. Anyway, what I would do is, one, Superman does not kill Zod at the end. I don't really, hate that he did, because, that's his first thing, that's his stepping stone. But I would do that because I think Zod would be a good reoccurring force in the DCEU. And I just like Michael Shannon as Zod, a lot. I watched him, and I didn't really appreciate it till I watched Knives Out, and then I watched Man of Steel again, because I just like him as an actor a lot. And I would like to see a TV series with him in it, conquering planets, like a war series, basically, except it's Kryptonians fighting other alien species. You'd have white Martians, you could have stuff like that in there. So anyway, firstly, like I said, don't kill Zod in Man of Steel. And then you have him locked up some Red Sun prison or something, like in Injustice. In the second one, you see Superman, and he's got this, it's like a big Red Sun sort of thing, and it stops him from having power. It isolates his power, basically. So you put him in there, and then you get to Batman v Superman. I really, really like this setup to Batman v Superman. I thought that opening scene was really good. It's not a good movie, I don't think. I think Man of Steel's the best DCEU movie, personally. But Batman v Superman's definitely the worst. I would, I might not do Batman v Superman, I'll rewrite. So, scrap Batman v Superman and take that movie and make it something completely different. Don't do Batman v Superman as a Batman v Superman movie. I would do a Death of Superman storyline. One of the biggest problems I think the DCEU has was it's rushed. And so I just thought it's stupid that Superman comes back right after he dies, because the most interesting part of the Death of Superman is a world where Superman's dead, not necessarily the death itself. And Doomsday, they just messed him up beyond repair there. We have gotten someone, I can't remember who, said that might not be the Doomsday or the only Doomsday, because they're genetically engineered, so we could get another Doomsday, but at this point, you've already done the Death of Superman, so, you can't do that again, so it doesn't really matter. But, so I would do a Death of Superman storyline. It's kind of, I don't know, I guess disrespectful, maybe. I'm not you're destroying this comic books, but it feels kind of just disrespectful, I guess it's the word. I don't really want to use it, because I just think that's kind of nerdy to say, oh, you disrespected this comment. Not that it's bad, but to relegate Doomsday to a plot twist, so I do a whole movie building up to that. And then, this might be a bit divisive, but Superman loses. It's not a tie. Superman loses. So, Superman is dead, and you always have the possibility of him coming back, but he doesn't yet. He's dead. Now, Doomsday's weak. So, he's weakened, but he's not dead like Superman is. But he continues his rampage, and that gives you the post-apocalyptic world we see in the Snyder Cut. And maybe that's just a segment of America, like that's Doomsday's rampage down the southeast, northeast, down the east coast, and maybe. So you're not gonna be able to like kill him with a nuclear weapon or something, and so you bring in Zod from his like Red Sun prison, and you're basically desperate at this point because half of America has been destroyed by this one thing, and you bring in Zod, and Zod has to take time to build up his strength and whatnot. So Doomsday's rampaging, and that gives you more of that post-apocalyptic world we're shown in the Snyder Cut trailer. And then, so Zod and Doomsday fight. Zod wins, and you might say, well, I don't think Zod should be stronger than Superman. Well, he doesn't have to beat Doomsday, because, like I said, Doomsday is weak from the Superman battle. So Zod wins, but now he's got control over the world, which leads to more problems because, or maybe the president just kneels before Zod and says, look, you can have America, it's better for it to be in your hands than, this wasteland that half of it has become. So now Zod has control over America. And he's like a warmonger. It's in his blood. It's literally in his blood. So it's making everything worse, really, because now you've got nuclear war, you have it's not peaceful at all. And, we haven't been at peace for a while, in the real world, but, it's straight up like World War III, So, the Justice League forms because Batman's not going to be able to kill Zod. Wonder Woman, the more powerful, not Snyder Cut, Justice League members. And so they form together to beat Zod, and that gives you, that post-apocalyptic team-up. And then you have to make reparations and stuff like that, but you can still have, I think, Wonder Woman 84, which I haven't watched yet because we haven't gotten HBO Max. We're getting it for the Snyder Cut. So you can still have Wonder Woman 84. You can still have Aquaman. You can still have. You might not be able to do Aquaman, and the beauty of Aquaman is that that's under the sea. Like, they're staying away from conflict. Same thing with Wakanda. Like, they're not affected by the outside world because they're, up there. So you can still do Aquaman. You can still, so so Atlantis is fine, and you can still have that. You can still have Wonder Woman. You can still have Wonder Woman 84. Maybe you have some Flash time travel stuff that you want to do that can lead into. Maybe he goes off on his own and decides, it's better that this just not happen rather than, they realize we beat the bad guy, but we're still left with, half of America is completely destroyed. There's war, we can't really just change all this at the snap of our fingers. So we got, so Flash decides, I'm going to go back and fix this before it happens. Well, that leads to Flashpoint. So I don't think that ruins your vision, and it gives Snyder the darker DCEU he always wanted. So that's what I would do, personally. Of course, that requires going back and fixing stuff, and that won't happen. But that would just be, going off of Man of Steel, that's how I would do, that's what I would do with the DCEU. I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. I want to do another video. In fact, this had to be a couple months ago, because I was watching the polls, and I was, it's politics and whatnot. So I'm sitting here, and I was talking about like my Predator sequel. So I might do some more of these. I've already got one set up. So that was just my DCEU, what I would do personally. And like I said, I'll do more of these, but visit SouthAtlantaWrestling.com for food reviews, movie reviews, trailer reviews, video game reviews, figure reviews, all sorts of reviews. That'll be all for me. Bye.